Surrey's 2025 County Championship preview. Now, they are defending champions. They are going for the four-peat. It would be a sensational kind of achievement for Surrey if they can win 4 in a row. I don't think they're looking as strong as they have done the last couple of years. Couple of ins and outs for them. Matt Fisher's coming from Yorkshire. They're also signing Nathan Smith from New Zealand as an overseas. He's going to be there from May till September. They have got rid of Connor McCurr to Notts, Ben Geddes to Middlesex, and Amar Verdi has been released. The strengths of this team are going to be the top order. Rory Burns, Dom Sibley, dependable runs, okay? There's nothing silly about them. They could not be less Bazball if you tried, apart from Sibley in the Blast. Sibley in the Blast is incredible. I've seen Dom Sibley do a ramp. I'm expecting them to cash in again. I think they both scored 300s, 400s each last year. I expect it to be a similar output. Also, their seam bowling is so good. Dan Worrell is often one of the better seam bowlers that we have in this competition. But you've also got Jordan Clark, took 38 wickets at 26 last year. Gus Atkinson's now got test experience for when they have him. They've added Nathan Smith. They've added Matt Fisher. That seam bowling attack, I think, is probably better than it was last year. And then they've just got a test-level middle order, especially for the first half of it. I don't think they'll lose Lawrence to England this year, so he's probably going to play the whole season. Pope and Smith will be there for the first probably 6 games. And they've got Folkes as their keeper. That is test quality right there in that middle order, and at least one of them's going to fire, you'd imagine, each game. Along with the dependable runs at the top order, they should be fine. The weaknesses that they've got, lack of a frontline spinner. They have had this before. They seem to go in a different direction. They like to use the all-rounders. They'll use Dan Lawrence. They'll use Cam Steele. The issue is that going to be good enough for when you come to those 4 Kookaburra ball rounds? They did okay last time, but I'm not 100% sure that's the way that you want to go. How many England players do they lose in the test match window? It's probably not going to be loads of games. They'll probably have 4 to 6 games that they'll miss in the middle. But you could see Pope, Smith, Atkinson, Dan Worrell. Does he get a call-up? Does Dan Lawrence go as the spare bat again? And that could be an issue. And then the last one is just the fact of they've won 3 in a row. Is the drive to win another one going to be there? You see it so many times of teams win championships. It doesn't matter what the sport is. And all of a sudden it just gets a little bit too much, and that hunger and drive isn't there because you just keep winning and winning and winning. I expect them to be at the top of the table and pushing for that chance, and they're probably favourites in my book, but I could see them having a worse season than last.